Communism, an ideology that has sparked revolutions, inspired millions, and promised a utopia where everyone shares equally. But here's the question: does it actually work? History has given us a pretty clear answer, and today we'll explore why communism, despite its ideals, consistently falls short in practice. First, let's define communism. At its core, it's a system where property is collectively owned and wealth is distributed according to need. Sounds fair, right? But here's where things get complicated. In a communist system, the idea is that everyone works for the collective good, not personal gain. But humans are wired to respond to incentives. If your effort isn't rewarded, if working harder gets you the same as doing the bare minimum, what happens? Productivity drops. Why strive when there's no personal benefit? This was a massive problem in many communist regimes. The lack of motivation led to inefficiencies, shortages, and in some cases, economic collapse. Another issue is centralized planning. In theory, a government can plan an entire economy, decide what to produce, how much, and who gets it. In reality, economies are too complex for this to work. Planners can't predict every need, innovation, or market change. This leads to mismanagement and waste. Contrast this with free markets, where supply and demand naturally balance through competition. Centralized economies simply can't keep up with this dynamism. Now here's the biggest problem: power. For communism to function, it requires strong central authority. But as the saying goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Over time, leaders in communist regimes often become authoritarian, prioritizing control over the well-being of the people. This has led to some of history's darkest chapters: mass surveillance, censorship, even famines and purges. The very system meant to ensure equality often ends in oppression. From the Soviet Union to Maoist China to more recent examples like Venezuela, communism has left a trail of economic stagnation and human suffering. It's not just theoretical, it's historical fact. A widely known catastrophe which caused more than 2 million deaths in Ukraine in the 1930s. Holodomor. That's not to say capitalism is perfect, it has its own challenges. But capitalism, when regulated properly, allows for innovation, choice, and the ability to build a better life based on effort and creativity. Communism may promise equality, but it fails to deliver freedom, innovation, or prosperity. History shows us that systems rooted in individual choice and responsibility have consistently created better outcomes. And that's a lesson we can't afford to forget because we already have tons of modern problems that require cutting-edge solutions. Like this video? Subscribe for more insights into history, economics, and philosophy. And hey, let us know in the comments what topics you'd like us to cover next. Let's keep the conversation going.